Michael Cohen should serve a substantial term for crimes including tax evasion, prosecutors say.
Here's a summary of the article.
U.S. President Donald Trump's ex-lawyer Michael Cohen should serve a substantial jail term for crimes including tax evasion, prosecutors say. Cohen has pleaded guilty to crimes including violating finance laws during the 2016 election by handling hush money for Mr. Trump's alleged lovers. He has also admitted lying to Congress about a Trump property deal. Cohen has been cooperating with the investigation overseen by special counsel Robert Mueller. While prosecutors in New York accepted this should be taken into account in sentencing, it should only bring a modest reduction on the guidelines of 4 to 5 years. Mr. Mueller will not seek any additional sentence beyond the New York prosecutor's recommendation, a court filing by the special counsel's office said. The New York prosecutor's submission said, Cohen, an attorney and businessman, committed 4 distinct federal crimes over a period of several years.
This post received a score of 40,293, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Up to 189 mooches in prison, that's some serious time. 5 years is the maximum amount for tax fraud. Is it possible that he'll get more for other crimes? Edit, just for the curious, this site says that the maximum punishment for tax evasion is 5 years.
I could have sworn his first plea was for 4 to 5 years related to Stormy. With his cooperation I bet he gets less than 30 moochies. I love that this stuck as a measurement of time. Y'all had to complain so we ended up on SH Santa's time.
Nope, they're recommending a touch less than the 5 years guideline. No way he gets off with less than a year.
It's sickening how much longer people get put away for personal drug use.
Even worse, people are doing a lot of hard time for marijuana.
What sucks is the people who passed these laws are long dead and will never atone for the damage they've done. Fuck them.
I'm extremely confused here. It says Trump was the one who directed him. Will action actually be taken?
My guess is this will end in impeachment down the road, but I doubt the Senate convicts.
My reasoning follows these lines. Mueller wants this case to get everyone that he can, as he's taking down just about anyone he's allowed to in the scope of his investigation. This will give him a bulletproof case against the highest players. I'm sure, at this point, he has enough documentation and trails at this point to indict, but the more thorough the evidence, the more proof, the better. He's also got an endless stream of entertainment value, via Twitter.
This and theories like it all suffer one fatal flaw. They are all centered around some belief that voters won't be complete fucking morons again in 20 and will actually vote him out.
I'm running on about a 40% probability that he isn't re-elected.
I'm giving it a 35%. I'd be willing to bet a lot of his supporters are still clinging to the life raft entirely because he had an R next to his name. The cult of course won't go anywhere, but hey. Don't think so, man. Just check the _dumbass. Posts get votes somehow, but the conversation is pathetic. Keep in mind RT_D is populated pretty much entirely by 3 things. His cult, Russians, bots. Yes, and that certainly isn't enough to get him re-elected. I might be overly optimistic.
Vote like he may, hope like he can't.
TLDR, Trump is now named as having directed Cohen's criminal actions. SDNY is laying the hammer to Cohen, but Mueller seems pretty pleased with his assistance so far, and in his portion of the filing strongly hints Cohen's knowledge of Trump collusion with Russia. SDNY gives him credit for pleading without a cooperation agreement. Mueller seems more pleased with him than SDNY. Mueller strongly hints at Cohen's activities being connected to collusion with Russia, an assistant to the press secretary for the President of Russia. He had in fact conferred with Individual 1 about contacting the Russian government before reaching out to gauge Russia's interest in such a meeting. So he's going to prison for a long time, his only hope now being, he appears to be off to a good start.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.